What up?
Let's go, Invincible, baby. Here we go. Season 4 review. Is it an instant classic? Wow. I think it is. But hey,
that's some tough words.
Masterpiece.
Let's review this bad boy. This is good. It was a good season, boy. That the last episode.
All right, so here we go.
Man, that Thrag introduction, top tier, did propel it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready?
Wow. You got I'm ready.
Are you ready? Y'all ready?
Let's talk about this.
All right. So we're talking about season 4 of Invincible. Just ended. You know what it is.
Crazy.
We ain't got saved. The virtual mic war was the main thing here. All right. You know what I'm saying? Did it live up to you? Did it live up to that?
It did. It did. The anticipation, the action, the drama, the keeping to the storyline and to the source material was spot on.
I don't care about none of that.
I do, because that's what's important when you got to.
No, I don't care about none of that.
That's what you don't care about.
When you watched
I'm telling you what I care about, and did it live up? Yes, it did.
When you watched it, were you like, oh my gosh, I cannot look at my phone at all. I gotta stay locked in.
I didn't look at my phone. I was locked in. Since season 1,
and like every episode,
it continued like that throughout and everything. That show is completely like that. The way how it carries itself and everything, and the comic book is so good and they did a good job of putting it on film. I said film. But a TV show that, yes, you can't, I don't look away because I know they're about to give me exactly great action, great story, great everything. It just so happens to be a superhero comic book.
I will say this.
Show.
I mean this with all sincerity. The Virtual Mic War was probably some of the best animation TV show I've ever seen. I'm not talking about the actual product of like, oh, it looks clean right here. Look at this style and shadow. No, I don't care about none of that. Okay, classic guy from the '90s cartoon. But when they was going to war, they went to war. So my question is to you:
oh, the fighting and everything. You like the way they displayed everything. They showed the violence and everything else. Like, we got some. There were no cutaway scenes right here when he's about to punch him. They were going to show him punch through.
Did Thrag live up to the hype?
Yeah, he went beyond the hype. Folks weren't even ready. The internet cracked. My phone notifications aren't on anymore. Okay, there's no more notifications. We don't do that anymore. Okay, all right. Whenever I get to that app, okay, then I'll see everything. No, that man X-Men '97 did. Like when certain things happened in that other series, the X-Men series, that made people go, "Oh, we're going to spoil everything." No, this right here was like that. There was so many memes off of just Thrag alone and how he lived up to who he was. Not too many people live up to the hype. He lived up to the hype. Okay, plus some. It made people be like, I know when I go to comic book conventions here on out, like it was Omni-Man for the last 3 years has been getting more and more cosplays like crazy. But now, after Thrag, it's about to be some cosplay.
I wish I cosplay.
It's about to be some the artwork, that little fur he had right there, the robe and everything, the way he talked, his demeanor. Like, so certain things. All right, so when you move it from one medium, which is comic book medium, to the TV show medium, there's always what is a person's voice and demeanor supposed to be? Because you get an idea of their demeanor in the comic, it's pretty clear and everything else. But it's still, when you do it in the way that it is on a TV show, it's got to be different. You just gotta have a different feel to it. And I felt like they got it right with him.
Okay.
So yeah, the voice, the mannerisms, everything. Like how the kids say now, his aura was.
He's aura farmer?
Top tier. So that is the peak aura farm.
So Thrag, you say Thrag is the greatest aura farm of all time.
As far as right now.
No. Not right now. I'm not talking about right now.
No, because
yes or no.
Yes.
All time. He's the greatest horror farmer of all time.
No, he's great right now.
No. So
right now,
who's the better horror farmer? Him or Batman?
No, it's all. See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm asking the question.
Batman be over there. Batman be so.
Who is the greatest horror farmer?
Batman animated series.
No, I'm not talking about.
No, the whole thing alone put Batman on like some horror farmer. He's
right. So
the
who
original.
was the
Batman's the original.
Who's Batman?
Right.
Flag or Batman?
Right now.
And horror farmer.
Right now, it's too close to call and everything. The man,
too close to call.
The man doesn't have
Strike by far.
No, it's not. The man has not had enough material.
I don't care. I know what's coming. So I'm telling you, it's the greatest horror farmer of all time.
Look, it's Batman is still top tier. Right now
is a better horror farmer than Batman.
For 2026, right now.
I don't care about that. I said all the time.
Drag is it.
I said all the time.
2026. That man said, is that what you, his show me.
All right, so I think,
hey, you beat Conquest? Show me. Oh, I know we're stuck on one dang episode, but that show was greatest. The rest of the season was strong too. You know, the episode by episode, it was.
Yeah, we're talking about the picture.
Yeah,
we all know what we
sure,
here.
We
know what we here for. No need to beat them.
No
need to beat around the bush.
We're here for everything. It's a review and everything. So what they did differently for this season was
don't worry about
it. They did two comic books and did a little bit of their own little personal lives. They spiced stuff up and added their own little.
So wait, hold up. With that being said, do you think it dragged on, or was the pacing just right?
No, the pacing was still just right because everything made sense the way they did it, and what they did in it intermeshed and everything. It was still perfectly incorporated what happened in the comic books, but they added some extra stuff in there, which is what you're supposed to.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, with the pacing, what'd you give it?
The pacing, I'm definitely still giving it it's between a. It's no lower than an 8, but right now it goes show by show. But we're gonna go.
I'm talking about the whole season. The whole season?
9. It was probably 9 on pacing. It wasn't perfect, but it kept you going and everything. So as a whole, it was probably like a 9. I can see an 8.5 on a couple episodes. So, but I'll go with a 9 for pacing.
Okay.
What do you give it?
And on pacing, it was a good 8. The episode when he went to hell, I wasn't too big of a fan of.
Yeah, that's what
I take it. I can go with 9. I can go 9 because that was the only episode that I was like,
yeah.
I know it's part of the comic and I know it might lead something, but I'm just saying it was just it felt like a real filler episode.
It was a filler. You could tell it was a filler episode. But it was still cool to watch and everything and to see the history and that. Well, I like the information they gave me.
I didn't care.
The information they gave me, I like that because I was like, okay, so Earth has been around for how long? Humans are like nobody.
Hell, but no heaven.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, see. Yeah, the information. I love the information they gave me.
Did they handle the characters well?
For the most part.
No, not for the. I find it. Which ones they did not handle well? I'll give you one. Tech Jacket. I thought in the comics, Tech Jacket gets loose on Invincible. Like takes a few of the Invincible what's the things called? Alternate Invincibles out. He took a few of them out. Yeah. This one, she was getting smacked around to anybody who was like any vulture like. Like she was only there to take off like henchmen of the already enslaved world.
Yeah, gender swap and everything.
I don't care about the gender swap. I just care about
that's part of it though.
No,
it's definitely part of it.
The technology is the same, and the technology wasn't killing like it was before.
No, because the person acts different. The character acts differently because you swipe the genders. It's straight up there.
Yeah, I find it, but I like how she like when her and Island was stuck on the Vegemite ship and they were playing around. I loved all that. But when it came down to action, getting tossed around like she didn't belong. And I know she belongs. And they went to Earth together. She belongs.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell though.
I couldn't either.
Yeah, any other characters that it was off on?
Every season with Debbie, the mom and the wife and everything, because she's not really as in the comic books isn't the main character in the comic books as she is on the show. So every time I see her, I'll be like, it makes sense how they're incorporating her and everything, but I guess you guys really were pushing that storyline and stuff. And then Oliver, who's just a kid. I gotta remind myself he's still just a kid.
I want you to remind him a lot of stuff, my guy.
Yeah.
You be acting like kids should be making 40-year-old.
I do. You get put in certain situations, and then I'll be like, "Oh, just a kid. They're just a kid. They're going. Of course, they're going to act like that." And now it's like,
all right. So,
yeah.
Was the show impactful, or like, all right, was it what you want? You ready to call? So, was it what you want, or are we? Do you think some parts get overhyped?
Nah, it's just what I want. This is one of the fewest.
So like the big moments, like the thread, or Mark and his dad, what's his name, destroying the Richard Mike world. Is that overhyped, or did the impact really matter?
It's funny. I think it looked like way more. It's they're not overhyped. I think it looked cool for me when they destroyed Richard Mike home planet in the comic. It looked cooler, but at the same time, it looked awesome.
What looked cooler?
When they in the comic.
It looked cooler in the comic?
Yeah, for whatever weird reason, because I read a lot of comics, but it looked cooler in the comic when they destroyed the planet, but it still lived up to it in the show because the different kind of mediums. So get closer. Oh, his looks, his moving head movements, and everything else. The fear in his eye, yeah, and stuff. And then seeing the way, the speed of Thrag and everything else in the show, it's like, wow. I think they did Thrag great, boy. When you're the best of the most powerful people in the universe, and you're the best, you got to be so high level that when they showed them and everything, and they didn't cut that one scene where when Mark hit him in the head, and then they showed like a demon or whatever, I was like, yeah, we needed that. I needed that.
Here we go. It's the end of it.
I got to stop getting off the question, but yeah.
Yeah, you do.
This show gets you hyped, and there's so much that happens that I don't care what nobody says. They're doing a great job. Season was great.
Okay, so I need to know: has the show gotten better, the same, or worse than season 1?
It's the same. It's staying. It's keeping.
I shouldn't give you the same. I just said better.
No, but I was going to answer that. I was going to say same. It's keeping the same energy. And I love it. And they showed you, yo, we're going to go like the comic. We're going to keep that energy. We're on Amazon Prime. We're allowed to do this. The only other people that could have pulled this off, maybe, is Netflix, and I don't think they would have took it this far. Amazon's like, nah, we got this. We know what we're doing.
Netflix would have taken that. They don't.
Probably. But Amazon said, we got it, and we're here, and we're not letting go, and we're going to give y'all what y'all want. And the producers, the showrunners, and everybody else, kudos to them. They're doing a great job.
I say this. This Invincible is now in the discussion, if not already top tier, the greatest comic book TV show of all time. I said it. Yeah, I said it. It's right. If it's not there, it's right in the discussion.
I could put it somewhere in the top
2, 3, 10.
For right now, I want to let it end out and everything.
Nah, I don't care about that. Because you said the same thing about Young Justice.
That's like
Justice only had like 3 seasons.
That's like 4 seasons. Yeah, but this one's still going and everything. So we're going to let it end out and everything. That's like what's the name? There's a lot of people who like. For instance, I say it because of Game of Thrones. If you take, everybody says Game of Thrones is one that could have been one of the greatest shows of all time.
Still is.
If not, because of the last season or whatever, or actually the last 2 seasons, they knock it off and everything. The ratings on that sucker are so terrible in the last 2 seasons that people will no longer put it. People don't put it in the top 5 greatest shows of all time because of the last 2 seasons. That's why I said Invincible. Let's let it play out before we say. It is top, as you say, in the top 3 or top 2 for you. No, I say let it play out.
All right, fine. All right, season 4 score. From 1, scale of 1 to 10. Can't use points either. Can't do no 0.5, no point, none of that.
Oh, you get real specific.
Yeah.
Disrespectful for the bad right there. I can't give a
no
point, no 0.5?
No 0.5, no point nothing.
Sheesh. Because all right, sis. We're gonna go with an 8. We're gonna go with an 8.
You gotta say 8 or 9 or 7.
9. It's above.
Ain't no points. Ain't no point nothing.
Why does it have to not be a point? You have to give it a point.
No.
Who made these rules up?
ChatGPT.
Who ChatGPT? It's not a real person. It's not real.
Twitter did you.
Twitter is not a real place. Okay.
My mom.
We all know.
My mom.
I'll talk to her later about this. We're calling HR. We're filing an agreement. We're gonna go with an 8 for now, because like you said, that one episode, that filler episode dropped. It wasn't perfect at all. The thing threw me off with the tech jacket thing. Did throw me off with her being a female and everything. And that episode, like you said, that episode 2 was slow. But I did like the information. But I'm gonna go with an 8. It'll never be a 10. There's very few seasons of show where you're like, yeah, perfection. Right.
So it's 8. So I'm giving it a 9. And the reason I'm giving it a 9, the only problem I have is with literally just that episode with the
hell.
Outside of, and it's not even a bad episode. It's just when you've seen everything before and after, you're like, dang, you're just not living up to snuff. But you know, it is what it is.
That thing felt.
Because everybody remembers the Thrad fight and all of that. Yeah. Don't forget about when he took out Conquest and they was going to work. Don't remember that? You had a whole episode when
Alan?
No, not Alan. Mark's brother.
Belby? Oh, Mark's brother.
No, Mark's brother. Oliver and their dad. They took a whole time to reconnect.
Oh, after he killed Conquest.
Yeah, they had a whole. I love that episode. It was getting.
You love that episode?
I did.
It was solid.
Just because you don't have a lot of action, don't mean it's not a good episode.
That's what I said.
So the episode when Oliver, what is that?
No.
Omni-Man.
No.
Oliver and Omni-Man. They don't know what he knows. They know it's Omni-Man. Some people call him the Destroyer.
Yes, they do.
When we had Oliver and Omni-Man, and they're reconnecting, father and son, Oliver's getting all that stuff he had off his chest off, and only got to sit there and take it. Hey, that means something to me.
Oh, it was.
It takes you a step.
Because that man, Omni-Man, is still a bad dad. Even on that part,
they doubled down on it, on why he's a bad dad when it was that one. He came to Earth, went to see Invincible, and then went to see her, and didn't even take his time to go see him. And then you want to wonder why when he finally comes out here, you don't want to talk to you? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Again, that's some great,
Again, that's why. Like I said,
it's some small things that make you be like, yo, you're an asshole still, my guy.
Yeah, that's our review.
You're still an asshole, dude. You don't even know it.
No, he knows it. He just trying.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. But he's been alive for hundreds of years. You can't be overcome being an asshole that long. People don't do it in regular human life. It's that fast. So what you think somebody who's been in it for centuries, then they just gonna overturn it in a few days? Because he got some of that good herb Nuna?
Yeah, because that earth changes them. But
it's not overnight.
Preview to the next
season. It's not an overnight change though.
Earth changed. It was. He was there. He fell in love with Debbie. He's fighting to get her back. Is he not? He's been around.
So you telling me hundreds of years can change, not just like little piece by piece. Nobody ever changes overnight completely 100%. There's always one thing changes and they're working for the next thing and the next thing. That's what it is for him.
Yeah, and
all right,
and it happened in less time than hundreds of years where he's been around, because he met Earth. Earth changes people.
Yeah, I didn't say
as you will see later.
I did not say it did not change it. What I'm
next
saying
season 5.
What I'm saying is that it changed them, but everything's not going to change overnight, and everything's not going to be perfect. He's still going to show some a-hole tendencies because that's centuries of a-hole tendencies built up.
Yeah,
no. Yes.
No, because he changed and he fell in love with Debbie for however long.
17 years.
Yes, and 17 years after being alive for hundreds of years, in 17 years you felt so much connection to her that once she was gone, you was like, I got to get her back and everything.
Yeah. How many a-holes do you know? How many of you know?
The time that he's been alive.
17 years for him is nothing but a blip.
Yes, exactly.
Right, so it's not gonna take hundreds of years.
So now you're making my point, though.
No,
He felt something for her in 17 years after being around for hundreds of years, where he didn't really feel anything for anybody else. He didn't find love or anything, and he's been around for hundreds of years, many of different of planets and everything else. So yeah, he can change his tune in a small amount of time.
no, you can change your tune, but you cannot change it 100%. That's my smart argument.
No,
You can't do that.
He doesn't have to change 100%.
Yeah, you're making my point. That's why he's still such an a-hole now. Even like he's still an a-hole. Yeah, he's slow. It's changing, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be a completely an a-hole from going from a-hole to one of God's many sent children. It's not going to happen. No.
You don't need to be that. You just need to. Just.
Is he the same a-hole that he was when he first got there? Yes or no?
You asked me. You asked
The answer
that.
is no.
Exactly. He's not.
Right, so he is changing. He's just not done changing. He can't complain about, he's still not changing. He is, just not as fast as you want.
In the time frame that he's been alive compared to the time that he's been on Earth, it can happen. It happens fast. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's all of his people that happens fast. Because they live, die real quick.
No, it's still him. He's been around for 100 years. He knows.
Hundreds.
Yes, hundreds of years. And he's been cold-hearted and everything.
For hundreds
But for
of years.
17 years,
17 years can't erase hundreds of years.
it got knocked down a little bit. They put some chinks in his armor. And now he's fighting for this love.
17 years
Fighting for love.
is not going to change hundreds of years in an instant. It's not. If he was an a-hole for hundreds of years, then it's going to take him, let's say he was an a-hole for 500 years. It's going to take him 250 to change completely.
That's your math. My math is different. He was hundreds of years never in love, couldn't find love, even left her after cheating on her and went away and realized, no, the one who I was with for only 17 years, even though I was alive for 100, I got to get back to. So him being an a-hole, yes. He's not changed. He's still an a-hole and everything, but it's going to happen fast where he's going to click. And he's going to be like, oh, shoot. Dang, let me completely get rid of this.
No, nobody ever does that. Nobody ever completely gets rid of anything.
It's going to happen. It is. Cold turkey. He's going to cold turkey it.
People can't even quit it. Okay, whatever.
Cold turkey. He's
All
going to
right,
cold
look,
turkey.
that's our review, everybody. I know we went off some other places. Season 4, Invincible. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. Let you know, is Thrag the greatest horror film of all time?
Should the show have more episodes?
And how long do you think the show should last? How many more seasons you get?
How many more seasons?
They're
They're doing 3. Their previous time they were doing
we're halfway through the story.
3 comics. Yeah, they were doing 3 comics. Yeah, no, halfway.
It took us 4 seasons.
Yeah, I guess it's
gotta go 4 more.
Hypothetically, 4 more makes sense and everything. We'll see what happens and everything.
All right, that's all the time. The next time, everybody. Deuces.
We're out.